Doom the Dark Ages isn't a continuation of the blood ritual carnage of Doom Eternal. It's a return to the past, literally and spiritually. id Software landed on this medieval war against hell not just to shake up the setting of the game and keep things fresh, but out of a need to change the fundamentals of gameplay. The development team wanted to return to the iconic Doom we all know and love from 2 decades ago. Creative director Hugo Martin told us that at the start of every development cycle he plays the original Doom again, and he has the team play it too. And these gaming sessions are where Doom the Dark Ages was born. Martin realised that the previous games just didn't hit the mark. His words, not ours. But what caused that epiphany? What made the team realise that they needed a return to form? Well, out of everything thrown at you in the Doomverse, it was the projectiles. Martin realised that the movement of the original Doom was more horizontal, as you had to weave your way between the projectiles, and every projectile mattered in the original Doom. Doom Eternal invested heavily in verticality, making running and jumping a core mechanic for all encounters. You could jump up and away to avoid those pesky demons, but the jumping motion was just not available in the classic Doom games. Martin said that returning to the ethos that underpinned the series in the first instance became a core pillar of what the team wanted to achieve with Doom the Dark Ages. We couldn't go any higher in the air than Doom Eternal. That was a great experience, but we want each game to stand on its own, says Martin. If you were an F-22 fighter jet in Doom Eternal, this time around we wanted you to feel like an Abrams tank, he adds. It means you're more powerful and grounded. Martin also noted that, for longtime fans of the series, people who played the original Doom, you'll see it's really a return to form. What does this really mean though? Martin explained that the spirit of the original game comes alive in a number of ways, but perhaps the most notable is with how you'll move. You're heavier, more powerful, and grounded, he says. It sounds like the true spirit of Doom will return, with strafing to aim making a comeback. Doom the Dark Ages also presents flatter, denser combat arenas, set across more ecologically diverse environments than anything we've seen in the series so far. Martin told us we have more demons than we ever have before. He also mentioned that he doesn't even think there's a limit to the number of AI on screen at this point. Does that mean there's unlimited demons to kill? Where do I sign up? Martin is confident that the weapons in Doom the Dark Ages are the most powerful you've ever held in a Doom game, but it's worth looking into this just a little bit more. The biggest change is the introduction of the shield saw, which has earned its name because, as Martin puts it, it's a chainsaw and a shield. Who'da thunk it, eh? Honestly though, it looks insane, and it definitely caught our eye in the first look at Doom the Dark Ages during the Xbox Games Showcase, but it's impossible to overstate just how key this tool will be throughout the game. Martin explained that the Doomslayer will have the shield in hand at all time, essentially dual wielding. We'll be able to block attacks, parry projectiles, and there are even melee weapons we can combo attacks with. Martin said he wanted players to feel like Aragorn or Leonidas at the hot gates of 300 when using the shield, which just gets us even more excited. Not only will we be using guns powered by skulls, but we can also feel badass when using our shield. All of this sounds insanely cool, and a massive shift from what we've come to expect from modern Doom games, which have just been a relentless expression of violence. We're not even going to cover the Mecha Dragon or the Atlan mech, which will let us shred Titanic demons to a pulp in this video. Maybe we need to make another video just solely dedicated to those though, because, come on, a Mecha Dragon is just too cool to make a throwaway comment on. We are so ready to steer the Slayer into hell and back again in 2025, which is when the FPS is expected to land for PC, PS5, Game Pass, and Xbox Series X.